What's up, everybody? It's the cat. So, I recently found this dude, Brandon Woodward. I'll share his channel, and you can read that comment that he left. I left a couple comments underneath that. Well, um, I not only spoke on incompetence early in life, but I also acted when those that were incompetent wouldn't. Um, Starting in kindergarten. So the I can't remember the names of the kids, but the two biggest kids in class was Josh and some other guy. And well, there was this new recent kid that showed up, first year student, and this was kindergarten. I mean, I still I Blaney Elementary School kindergarten teachers were Miss Reed and Miss Shot, which I don't know, for some reason I like the names. It stuck with me. Um, I don't know. There was something about them. They were all right. They weren't great, but I don't know. They were noteworthy of being watched. So, with that being said, uh, I can't remember. We'll just call him. Josh was one of the names. We'll call him Aaron, and the third dude was Brandon or whatever. Well, I was friends with Brandon, not the Joe Biden kind of Brandon, but just a young dude dropped in town dealing with a bunch of backwoods country redneck people living in a small town. Uh, and this was before the time you got arrested for fighting. Well, these boys, the two biggest in the class, and I was one of the smallest, were like they had my buddy up against the fence. I can't remember his fucking name. Can't remember what I just tried to call him either. But Josh and somebody and homeboy. Well, they were pushing him and against the fence, and he'd bounce back, and they'd push him and hit him, and there was two of them. Well, I seen this from across the playground. I looked at my teacher. I looked at them. I looked at my teacher. Looked at them. The teacher was just watching, not doing a goddamn thing. Well, I started hauling ass across the fucking playground. And I looked over at the teacher, and at this point, she decided to move. Well, I hit Josh and his cohort, and I like, I pushed one, and then I turned around and hit the other, and I got him up. Fuck. Josh, Brandon, and Jordan. That's what their fucking names were. Josh and Brandon were fucking cohorts. Josh had dark hair. Brandon was blonde, and then Jordan, uh, I don't know. He looked different. Not a bad different. He was a cool dude. Anyway, hey crackheads! I took off across the fucking playground, and I pushed like I I didn't do anything. I pushed the dude, and I kept him from pushing my buddy into the fence and hitting him anymore. And well, Brandon, the blonde dude, his little cohort, decided, or I think I pushed Josh into him, and they both hit the fucking ground. Well, I got in trouble, and it was cause for a parent-teacher conference, and the whole time I got told to show up, but before we went to it, I was like, Mom, Dad, they were beating up my friend, and I stood up for him. I didn't start it or nothing, but like, I stood up for my own, just like I stood up for my brother. Here's another story, real quick. We were living in this trailer park. It was like Willow Oaks or something, and we were poor fucks around a whole bunch of other poor folks, a bunch of other poor fucks, white, black, pink, purple, gay, straight, just a conglomeration of everybody. And I was a baby at this point, more or less, like 4 or 5 years old or younger, at least 5 years old. So this dude fought with my brother. Well, I went out in the woods in the woods were probably like 2 foot away from the house, and I picked up a branch of some sort or another, and I went over to old boy's house, and I was just like, "Can so and so come out and play?" Well, that was the last time we got to hang out because I don't know, he fucked with my brother, and I had to fuck him up. Just you know, I may not be the biggest dude in the world, but um, I've got a lot of heart. They say it's not the size of the dog, but the size of the fight in the dog. I don't know. It just depends. I mean, a Chihuahua is gonna get fucked up against a pit bull, but you know, just saying, like, stand firm. It's what the world needs. Otherwise, we're fucked. We need strong men and women. Uh, no such thing as toxic masculinity. Anyway, much love. God bless. Thanks for listening.